Hey there, Tequila Army. General Agave coming back to you again today. Today I've got another special one that we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at this Corazon. This is their single barrel, single estate, special partnership with Buffalo Trace Distillery. And this was actually handpicked by a liquor barn, I believe, in Kentucky, and aged then in Eagle Rare barrels. So this is a really unique program that I guess they're doing at Corazon in partnership with Buffalo Trace Distillery. And Buffalo Trace is known for not just that Buffalo Trace line, but we're talking about the Weller line of products, the Pappy Van Winkles and the bourbons. Those bourbons are all being made there at Buffalo Trace Distillery. And through this partnership, they're able to take those specific barrels and then age the Corazon Tequila in those barrels themselves. So this is out of number 1103. They also are making the San Mateus line out of there and the Ray Sol line. So they've made a lot of good products out of there. And I'll be honest, I haven't found a Corazon that I'm really critical of. I've actually enjoyed them, so I'm really interested to see what that aging does here. This is, once again, this is an Anejo, and from what I understand, this is aged 12 to 14 months in that Eagle Rare barrel. So I'm really interested to see what that bourbon barrel does to this specific tequila here. So let's go ahead and actually pop that open. Let's give it a try. I think when it comes to this bottle, it's a very gorgeous looking bottle. It's not overly complex, but it is a very, very beautiful bottle. It comes with a little medallion here talking about exactly which bourbon barrel it was aged in, as well as who made that partnership. The actual barrel number is also on that medallion. And this actually, like I said, this is all agave made from one, or grown at one single estate as well. So that's always nice. I believe the agaves used for this were also 6 to 7 years of age, which is nice as well. And Corazon itself, I believe, is Spanish for heart, which is also very, very interesting. They talk about how much that means to them when it comes to making their tequila, and the logo itself has a heart at the center of its agave plant where the piña normally would be. So all in all, I think this is a fabulous bottle. I think it's a gorgeous bottle. Nice wooden top to it. Oh, probably missed that one there, guys. It is a synthetic plastic or rubber here, cork. But like I said, it's a very, very beautiful bottle. Now let's see if the tequila inside of it meets those standards as well. Now this bottle here, I believe, retails somewhere between $45 and $60 a bottle. This comes in at 80 proof for 40%, or yeah, 40% alcohol by volume and 80 proof. Which sometimes when you're talking about single barrels, it might get a little bit higher proof, but it looks like they proof this down. I'm already getting some nose on this just by opening it. I'm getting a little bit of that oak and some of that agave already, and I haven't even really brought it to the nose yet. So let's take a look. Let's see. Yeah. Honestly, there's a little herbalness to it. Like, it reminds me of a smell that I get, maybe a faint Jägermeister in that nose. Like an herbal medicinal aroma that's in there. A real grassiness and earthiness that comes through on it. And that cooked agave is ever present with some sweetness there and that oak. I wonder on this Anejo if there's going to be any vanilla that comes through, because I'm not getting a ton of it on the nose. I'm getting almost a generic sweetness or an agave sweetness. I'm not getting a vanilla sweetness. So guys, I am excited to see what this Eagle Rare has actually done to this tequila, this Eagle Rare barrel. So let's give it a go. It looks like it coats the glass nicely, but we'll find out on the tongue. Wow. So I am picking up some of that vanilla. I definitely am. But almost like in a butter vanilla. Maybe not truly like a butterscotch, but like a butter vanilla combo that comes through. But I'll tell you, that oak, you can really get some of that oak. Some of that oak really lingers on the tongue. So that barrel definitely is impacting it in that way. I'm going to be honest, there's maybe a little banana on the back end there. There is some pepperiness that comes through it. I'd say more of a white pepper than I'm getting of a black pepper out of this. But it really is just dominant with that butter, that vanilla, that oak, a little bit of caramel. Definitely, there's that sweetness coming through. The agave still stays, but I feel like the oak note is a little bit higher in this. than otherwise it might be. And maybe that's just in my head because I know what it was aged in specifically. And that's kind of how our mind works from time to time, right? So like I said, they used a bunch of the different Buffalo Trace Distillery lines, different barrels from there. So if you out there in the Tequila Army have had an opportunity to try some of those, by all means, tell us about it down below. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button so you can get any of those reviews first as they come out. And that, as well as some of our tastings with friends and some of the fun that we're going to have around here. But make sure you tell us down below which ones you've had and what you thought of those. I'd say this is solid. I'm not disappointed. I'm not over the moon on it. I'd say it's a solid 7 out of 10. I'm definitely going to enjoy the rest of this bottle. Would I buy another one? I mean, it's not that expensive and it's good, but there's just some better things out there, I think. And it's really, the biggest selling point is the uniqueness of it, the fact that it was aged in that Eagle Rare barrel. So this is one of these tequilas that, you know, Army, if you have some friends out there who are really into bourbon, and I have a ton of those individuals in my life who are really into bourbon, this is one of those bottles that I'm going to take out, I'm going to open up when they come to visit. I'm going to say, hey, you like bourbon. You're not going to get a ton of it here. You're going to get some of that oakiness, but this was actually aged. This is what, you know, bourbon barrels can do to a great tequila. And the flavors that can be really imparted on that tequila from those bourbon barrels. So if you have any of those friends out there, this is what I'd break this bottle out for, is for when they come to visit, to come enjoy this and share it with them. And after all, guys, in reality, isn't that what all of our tequila is for? Is being able to share that experience with others. Have fun, enjoy, talk, have conversation. You know, there's some bottles behind me. This is, you know, minuscule compared to the bottles of tequila that I have. And each one, I hope that when I'm done drinking that bottle, that there's a story that I remember of a time with a friend, right? Whether it's the organic apple farmer Seth who came and joined us, whether it's my sister, my father, a good friend of mine, Ken, you know, anyone out there, I hope there's a story that I'm able to have with each and every one of those bottles. So with that, Tequila Army, this is General Agave, and I'm out.